Well, I just screwed up. Somebody had made a comment in a video asking about if there was any practical, simple motorcycles being made now. You're always thinking like Mad Max kind of situation. And I have to say, I really, in my opinion, there hasn't been anything like that made since like 1980. Everything now is really into electronic stuff. Anyway, I got to talking about this, and I rambled on and on too long, and this thing will only record for like a half hour, and it'll shut down, and the video will disappear, and that's exactly what happened. So after I've just done that for a half hour, I'm not going to do it again. But this is something I'll still think about. But I was thinking, in my mind, something like an older XL250 or a DT250 Yamaha, that's kind of where you want to be as a backup, all-purpose, any situation kind of transport. But we'll think about this some more and we'll go into it. But one other thing I want to talk about, so we'll go a different direction, was I had a laughter one day when they want to put this ICC warrant out for Netanyahu and one of his chums. And we're all bent out of shape out about that. But what I thought was funny, when then Lindsey Graham gets on whining and complaining, because if they do this, he said, then they could put out a warrant for any of us. Yeah, they could, because you're all warmongering people. I would love to see a warrant out for Lindsey Graham and Victoria Nuland and that whole pack. They're all monsters, really. They're just monsters. It's unbelievable when you look at these people. But yeah, they certainly deserve to have a warrant out for them. They've got a lot to answer to. It's funny, but he was all bent out of shape. But as far as that International Criminal Court, we refuse to sign that because we know damn well we are guilty of so much of that stuff that we could be charged with. So our idea is we want to ignore what they say, though a lot of countries have signed on to this. And if we have a warrant out, they would be arrested. Like Germany said, if they put out a warrant for Netanyahu, if he comes to Germany, they will arrest him. It's an interesting idea. But our reaction was, if they put out a warrant for any of our people, we would invade them. Crazy. Because this is actually like an offshoot of an extenuation of the Nuremberg trial situation. The idea was somebody has to have a say to keep people in line. Well, we don't want to be kept in line. We keep skirting the law. So we refuse to sign on to it. But that had Lindsey Graham in a tizzy. But there are a lot of people, we've pulled a lot of shady stuff that we should be called on to answer to. But like I say, we would blow them up before we would actually let them. But I would love to see a warrant out for people like Victoria Nuland. Those are, even the people we have in power now, a lot of them are guilty of tremendous crimes against humanity. This whole going around trying to overthrow other people's governments for no reason whatsoever. just because we think we can do it, they should be called to account for that. But we continue to do it. But yeah, I would like to see that ICC actually gets a backbone and charge these people with crimes against humanity, because it is. They're just so destructive. Yeah, love to see that happen. Really get old Lindsay squealing. Unbelievable, the people that we got running things, though. Just monsters. People like Victoria Nuland, my God, how they are allowed to run free, the things that they have done. And I think now she's in some think tank or another. But people like even Hillary Clinton, so much stuff that she should be answering for. But what do? You give them honorary degrees and have them teaching in colleges. That's crazy. Nikki Haley, she's another one. Man, there's a whole list of people who work for us in theory that really should be arrested. Never going to happen. Like I say, we would burn the world down before we would let that happen, but it's due. But poor old Lindsay just squealing like the pig that he is.